So the metaverse industry is estimated to be worth $400 billion by the year 2025, which is why we think that businesses and brands should be paying close attention to this space and seriously considering if they want to get into it. But we also understand that words like the metaverse, Web 3.0, virtual reality, it's all very new to us and can seem a little bit intimidating. And that's why we wrote this paper. This paper was written in collaboration with the Ogilvy Metaverse Acceleration Team, Ogilvy Italy, and as Dan said, the Ogilvy Behavioural Science Practice. And we called it Nothing Changes, Everything Changes. And the reason we called it that is because it's centered around the idea that despite this world of rapid technological change, there is one psychological constant, the human brain. Our brains work the same in virtual and actual reality, subject to the same biases, the same heuristics, the same drivers of our behavior. And so by combining our cutting-edge understanding of metaverse technology, along with our unique perspective in psychology and behavioral science, we've identified 6 brand opportunities in the metaverse. And I just want to zoom in on 2 of them to give you a taste of what you can find in this paper. The first one is constant feedback. We know from behavioral science that feedback is a massive driver of our behavior. Ever since B.F. Skinner put a pigeon in a box and fed it some food, we've known this. But in many different aspects of our lives, especially in those behaviors that are good for us, we don't often have a lot of feedback. Thinking about exercising, working out, being productive, we don't often have feedback in these environments. But virtual reality can change all of this. Using VR technology, we can develop extremely engaging experience for almost any behavior that we have. And as a result of that, we think that people will experience a whole new era of health and productivity as customers will find it easier than ever to engage in those long-term payoff behaviors that help them achieve their goals and therefore remain loyal to the brands that provide those services to them. Another thing that we look at is a second identity. As Dr. Panja said earlier, we don't often interact with each other in virtual reality as ourselves, but instead through avatars. Now, what will prolonged use of these virtual bodies really mean for us? Well, we think that effectively in the future, brands will be marketing to alter egos. As we spend more time in these virtual selves, we begin to identify more with them. People will value their alter ego in the same way that they value their ego today, which, if you know behavioral science, you know ego is a huge driver of our behavior as well. And that's why in the future, we think that brands should pioneer the market for digital status symbols. We see Balenciaga already doing this in early versions of the metaverse in Fortnite, but as VR technology becomes more mainstream, we think that this opportunity will only grow along with it. So that's just a flavor of the kind of insights that you can find in this document. If you want to read the full version, you can go to nudgestock.com/nudgetalk very soon, or if you want to read it right now, then you should head over to the Nudgeverse. Back to you, Dan.
Just one favor. If you want to keep Nudgestock free, click the like button because the algorithm likes it, and click the subscribe button too. The algorithm likes that, and unlike the like button, it's actually useful because you'll get notified of future content from Nudgestock whenever it becomes available.